tribe of Levi. You have the Mexicans. Now, people don't believe they are people as well, the Mexicans. The tribe of Issachar. You have the tribe of the Jamaicans, which are the tribe of Benjamin. So these are the 12 tribes of Israel. These people right here. The oppressed, indigenous people of this land right here, America and elsewhere. You know, we are 12 tribes of Israel. These are people they call in society, they call us what? Minorities. Right? Ain't nothing minority about the 12 tribes of Israel because we everywhere. Black people are all across the planet. Black and Hispanics have been around the world since the time of I, except we are the 12 tribes of Israel, you know, and Christ came from the tribe of Judah, and so do we. Let's get Jeremiah 14 and 2. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2, because we're going to get the description of the Jews and what color and complexion the Jews look. Because if Christ came out of Judah, what color is the Jews? Let's bring it out, brother.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
The Jews mourning, right? When you mourn, what you do?
So when you mourn,
yes, ma'am.
you cry.
You cry. right. You're crying, you're lamenting, you're going through, you know? You're in anguish. Now, what race of people that's mourning, always crying, always fighting, always complaining? What race of people do it? Black people, right? The Bible said that the real Jews will be mourning. Not having banks and having Hollywood and taking control of the music industry, right? They said the Jews would be mourning.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
Hold on, what color the Jews?
They are black.
No, man. See, they told us in school, right? They told us in churches that the Jews was olive complexion skin. Now, as far as my understanding, olive only comes into two colors, right? Two colors being what? Green. Olives are in two colors, right? You have green and you have black, right? So I don't know a green person, do you? No. Okay. So olive is green, brown, and black. Those are the colors that all come in. But the Bible says the real Jews are black. Read that one more time for me.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
Right.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
Meaning the real Jews are black unto the ground. Meaning the same complexion as the ground. What color is the ground? Brown.
You said the ground?
Right.
It's different colors.
Well, I mean, you have, now when you say grass,
okay.
you know, we say ground, like dirt, you know. What color is dirt? Brown. Yeah. Right? And you put some mud on it, what color is it going to turn? Dark brown. Yeah. Right? The real Jews are black unto the ground. Black. That means Jesus Christ was a black man. And he, in the tribe of Judah, the real Jews, what color would they be, according to the Bible? Black. Right? So this what we come out here to teach our people. Show our people the complexion and the historical figures and the blood lineage of the real Jews according to the Bible, according to the Jews.
Well, look, hold on, we're not going to be rude, but we're going to keep it moving because the time frame, we don't even stay up there, okay?
Okay. One more scripture.
Hold on.
Oh, we're going to show you something. Come on.
Revelation Christ in Revelation chapter 1, starting at verse 14. His head and his hairs were white, like wool.
So this is the revealing. This is the revealing of Jesus Christ. All right. This is going to give you a description of Christ according to history, right? Not religion, history. Bring it up.
As white as snow.
Right.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was a flame of fire. Christ had white, woolly hair. Right? What people on the earth have woolly hair, woolly texture, or what they call coarse hair? Black people, right?
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
What color is brass? What color is another shade color of brass? What's that? Brown. Okay. So brass is a brown color. They said Christ's feet was like fine brass, meaning your color, but it's all the way burnt, right? So that means the Israelites come in light shade brown, all the way to dark brown, right? Damn near black. Look at that one more time.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
So Christ's feet. So your feet is the same complexion as the rest of your body, right? So Christ's feet was like fine brass as if it burned in the furnace. So when we sit outside for a longer period of time, we go to the beach, we get darker, right? So Christ was a very dark-skinned man, right? Very dark-skinned man. They say his voice is like many waters. This man had a deep voice. When you watch those Christian movies of Jesus Christ, they give you a soft-speaking, nice, humble, old, pedophile voice, white man, right? Soft-spoken. Oh yes, God bless him. Heal his body. No, the Bible describes Christ's voice being the sound of many waters. Bring that out one more time, King.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
They said Christ's voice as the sound of many waters. Meaning he had a deep voice. Like if you're in the sea, you hear the sea roar, the sea sound real deep and loud, right? That's Christ's voice. And he had to speak. You remember, Christ had a multitude of people around, so he had to speak loud. So he couldn't sound like that guy that we've been watching on TV, on TVN. The one TD Jake talk about. Christ couldn't be that guy. He was a black man because he sound loud. And you know black man, we loud. When we so loud, what y'all do? Don't holler at me, what y'all gonna do? I'm gonna call the police on you. Because you know why? Our voice carries, right? It's scary. Like Christ was. That's his voice. That's why it says his voice was the sound of many waters. Okay? So we here to establish you, sisters, to understand, establish the word of the Most High, that Jesus Christ was not a white boy. Okay? He was a Negro like you. Okay? He came here to save you. Let's get that right quick in Matthew.
We're gonna head out, y'all. We got to go.
Okay.
Hold on.
No,
we got to go. Yeah.
Let's take it before the sister goes. Yeah, she was patient. And y'all take the
Matthew chapter 1, verse 20. Which one? Matthew 1. That was it.
Yeah. Give me one.
Book of Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
He should save his people from their sins. So yeah, Jesus Christ. So Jesus Christ came to save his people from their sins. Okay.
So I'm already well. Right. And my partner, we talk about this. He put me on game of all this horse shit that they can put in us over the years. I'm already on the break. This women don't know. They fall and susceptible to the lies. I'm already on that. Man, you can't pull it over my eyes. You can't kiss on me and tell me it's rain. So I'm already.
And I know a lot of
Like, I'm already. Like I'm telling you, I call my partner and I get him to talking. He'll be like, yeah, bro already know. He going to school. He doing all the research. Every time I call him, he sit on the phone about 2-3 hours. I'm already game. I don't believe the hype folks.
and all praise King. So who would you say? Would you call us Moors or Israelites?
I don't know how they duped this up out of us, but this was our world. You know, and South Africa actually is a white man named, to tell you the truth. His name was Africanus. So Africa named after a white dude anyway. So, first of all, and then secondly, I was born in America. I don't know why we go by African American anyway, and now one of us born in Africa. So why do we even hold that title? And secondly, like I said, he told me like we ain't even us as a black race ain't even got a nationality. We is a color on these papers when we go fill out. We is a color, not even they don't even acknowledge us as human beings. They acknowledge us as a color.
And that's true. Because they stripped us down, they took our inheritance from us, and they label us a color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
see, and that's why his name Dick Gregory. He said y'all want education instead of liberation.
that's it.
So, like I said, bro, I follow. I mean, I'm, learning bit by bit, but you know what I'm saying. Like, there's always more to learn, cause like they say, if you want to hide something from us, put it in the book. We ain't gonna read.
That's all right, man.
So,
you know what I'm saying? That's one of the quick.
So, like I said, I mean, that Bible, I read it, but that's still wrote by some white dude. And then another thing, I ain't even gonna touch on the Vatican, all them secrets they got hidden up under there in that post. How much stuff they done left out, and they just want to give us this watered down, sugarless version. So, I feel like it's so. And then, like I said, the reason I don't trust the Bible, Jesus had 12 disciples. Judas had a story. What his story? Even though he betrayed him, they say that he betrayed him.
Well, you gotta realize, when you read the scriptures is really based off the prominent people of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You have Moses, who's a prominent man, who wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. You have Jeremiah, of course, prophet, Ezekiel, prophet. These, like back in the day, they honored their honorable men, their noble men. Today we don't honor our noble men. We honor, the brothers in the street, gang bangers, you know what I'm saying, the drug pushers. We honor those people. We honor the so-called white man, you know what I'm saying, but we don't honor the noble men that stood up for the Most High and for his people. So, but when you were saying that the word of the Most High was written by white people, that's a lie. That the word of the Most High was written by the prophets of the Most High, which was black people. So we can prove that. Let's get that in 2 Timothy 3:16.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 16.
Right?
All scripture is given by the inspiration of God.
All scripture is given by the inspiration of God,
and is profitable for doctrine.
And it's talked about by doctrine. Right? So all scripture is given by the inspiration of the Most High. Meaning the Lord gave the scriptures to the Israelites. So that's what all dealing with in the Bible. When you read the Bible, those men were Hebrews. If you know anything about the Moors, you know the Moors say, what color are the Hebrews? What color were the Hebrews that the Moors said? They were black. So no way in the hell that the Bible was written by white people. It was inspired by the Most High and given to the prophets. And the prophets bring down the word. They would bring down the word of the Most High. See, back then we were just in tune with the Most High. Now, right now, we out of shape. You know what I'm saying? We out of shape for our unity.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of, you know what I'm saying? But we are out of our mind. We don't know who we are. We lost our identity. Therefore, look, the white man wrote that book, man. Because we don't know history. Let's bring it out, King. Jeremiah 17:4 right quick.
And that's what I'm getting back to.
That's right, man. Hey, we too, King. That's why we up here today. That's what we do constantly. Constantly got to study. You know what I'm saying? Constantly got to get in this book.
I just got to end up leaving the swine alone.
Hey, all praise.
I just got to get in the shrimp, but I love the shrimp.
Hey, man.
I'm trying. I don't eat them every day, but boy.
I'm allergic to that thing, brother. I'm allergic.
Good, then. Never have a want, never have a need.
Man, my cousin tried to trip me up one time some years back, but for some reason, the Lord won't allow me to eat that crap, man. I thank him for it, because I see now, according to scripture, you're not supposed to eat it. You know?
They the garbage man of the city.
Damn right.
I already know. Bottom feeder.
Because the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee.
Right.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
So Jeremiah said, the Lord told Jeremiah, thou, meaning you, yourself and your people, shall discontinue from thy inheritance. this is our heritage, right? We are God's chosen people. This is our heritage, our birth is right here. You know what I'm saying? We are God's chosen people. We had feast days to live by. We had what we call holy days according to the Bible, which are sacred days that we're supposed to keep. Now the white man called his stuff holly, right? Holly, gay, holly, jolly, Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord called us holy because holy means sacred, something separate from the other days, from other people, right? So that's the thing. We are a holy people, man. We lost our heritage. Now we call ourselves black. Now that word more means it means black. Look at the definition of it. It means black. That's what happened during the time of the Renaissance. Our people started labeling themselves more to hide their true identity, which is the Israelites or Jew, because they were beheading people during the time of the Inquisition in Spain. You ever heard that? You look at the history about Moors. Most of the Moors came from Spain and they traveled to Africa. You know, of course, a lot of them converted over to Muslim, but it was pushed in Africa. I mean, in Spain. So that's the thing, man. When it comes down to our history, we haven't been taught. This is why the similarity in the Bible. People say, well, the white man, he programmed, but he did program, as I say that. People right when they say that. He had whitewashed the scriptures. He had programmed the so-called black man to believe that he's just a Negro or just a nigger. You know what I'm saying? And they were calling us this back in the ancient times, man. Back in the day, you can see the word black more of the word nigger. Now, they're printed out in Acts 13:1. Because, and we showing you, King, like they're going to tell us, they're going to whitewash the hell out of the scriptures, but they're not going to tell you, thus say the Lord. See, before, the same Romans that's ruling over this society, they ruled the society of old. When I mean Romans, who I'm talking about, King, when I say Romans? Same white people today that's ruling this society. Then, now they rule the society then. Bring it out right quick. Let's see what they call our brothers back in the ancient days.
Book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon.
Now, the church, meaning that was in the temple. In Antioch is in Europe, right? Yeah. Near Rome. It says certain prophets named, what's their name, Tim?
Was prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon. That was called nigger.
Called what now?
Nigger.
No, brother, they was called white people.
Nigger.
They was called nigger. Okay? So the Romans called our brothers nigger. Hold on, man. That same word, they called us that. To this day, man. They get away with it, but they called us that byword. They label us nigger here in America as well, right? So this book, so they said a prophet, a teacher in the temple was called nigger. So that means that those brothers, Barnabas and Simeon, were Negroes. They were black. Because only the prophets and the teacher were Hebrew, were the Israelites.
Oh yeah. Picture of the pyramids and you know about that?
The pyramids and things?
Yeah. Why the nose chip?
Oh yeah, man. To erase our race Egyptians of being and then, you know what? That's the thing, man. We understand that the so-called white man.
That's why I never wear a Jesus piece.
Right. The so-called white man, he want to be everybody, man.
Got a can over her.
They rule this room. They put us in slavery, nice to them down.
That camera roll.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to say something about COVID.
Hey, man.
But
no, you're not saying
no. I'm finna just so let me because I've thought of this. I've been this has been. Could you imagine a world without white people?
Yeah. It's gonna be that way.
Because honestly, they came from us. We didn't come. They was a mutation. they was a mutation. Because it's black people they got blonde hair and blue eyes. They call aboriginals. So, see, the thing they believe that bullshit. And I be like, really? Like, I be like, man. And I tell anybody, I say, we are not the Negroes from the 50s and 60s. I'm not singing Kumbaya. I'm more of a Malcolm X by any means necessary. And I stand on mine, and I got some big ass feet to stand on.
Only time we're going to call Kumbaya, we ask the Lord, come by here and destroy Babylon. That's what we pray for. We pray like the Lord. That's what
I'm not marching. I'm not singing. I'm not doing none of that jigaboo stuff. I ain't doing none of that. Like, I choose violence. I got PTSD like Kendrick said. I'm choosing violence. Like, anytime they ready to spark, we ready. I'm ready.
Now, what we want to do, first off, we want to get with the word first, man. So, you know what I'm saying? They want us to come with us as far as physical. We can't come at them with weapons right now because we don't have them. So how we can get them? Through the word of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Use this as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, this is the weapon of our warfare right here. You know what I'm saying? The spirit. The scripture. This is how we condemn in this place. This is why this place is coming down, man. Now, this right here, this is talking about so-called white man, where he come from. Now, we have been told that he was mutated in the cold areas of Australia, or in Africa.
Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah, you food scientists, and he created the big head, man. I heard that type of shit, man. That's crazy. But this is showing you what the so-called white man come from. See, listen, nobody's going to tell you this. You can't find this in your church, but the Most High going to use us to bring it out today to show you can put it out for you.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
Then Isaac and Rebekah were two black people. At the time, Isaac, him and his wife Rebekah wasn't able to conceive kids. So Isaac entreated to the Lord. He prayed and went to prophets and entreated to the Lord about his wife giving birth to a son.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if this be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So she required to the Lord, she went and entreated and asked the Father, why are these 2 nations, if this is such a blessing, why is it such a struggle in my womb? That's what the Lord broke it down to. He said, hey, there's 2 nations in thy womb. Because when you have 2 nations going against each other, what are they going to do? They're going to fight. Because you can't, you know what I'm saying? Can't
So
not
she was
one
having
person
twins.
exist. She was having twins. Well, the Lord was telling her there are 2 nations in your womb. Meaning, when America and Russia ever come in contact with each other, most of the time there's going to be some conflict. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using an example. If China and America come together, excuse me, and it's not by way of a good treaty, it's going to be some conflict, going to be some fight. The same way, when the so-called white man see us, it's always some tension. You know what I'm saying? The same way the Most High was describing to Rebekah, these are 2 nations, 2 nationalities, 2 different blood lineages in your womb.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
And the Lord said 2 manner of people. 2 different people. When it comes down to blood lineage, their mannerism, whatever it is, these are 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So the Lord put us a distinction on this thing, man. I have family that have twins, and the twins most likely act the same. But now these, even when they're not identical, they will have some type of similarity. You know what I'm saying? Like the same thing or whatever. But we didn't, when we read the scriptures, our forefather Jacob didn't like the same thing as Esau, as we about to go into today.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. This is talking about Jacob being stronger than Esau. Okay?
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder, meaning the one who comes out first, it was prophesied that he's going to in the future, he's going to serve the younger. That was a prophetic thing that was told to our foremother Rebecca, that the elder shall serve the younger.
verse 24.
Uh-huh.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
He came out what, bro?
Red all over like a hairy garment.
Now, this is talking about Esau. And it says, he called his name Esau. Because the Lord said the first should come out red all over with a hairy garment. And he did. He came out red. Now, when you think about red today, right, what race on the planet Earth has a red complexion?
Like the Mexicans and Indians?
They got more like a brown complexion. Like red. Like, okay, when they get in the sun, they turn what color?
Oh, you talking about white people?
Oh, yes. This is talking about the so-called white man, right? It's a pinkish reddish color. Because pink is just a derivative of red. It comes from that same thing of red.
That's what really color it is, because they ain't white nowhere.
Right on. Nowhere near white.
Only person I done seen white was in the movie called Powder.
Alright. You a pale man?
That was a white boy for real.
Oh,
this is the definition of the word ruddy. Okay, it's having a healthy red color. For example, it's a cheerful, pipe-smoking man of ruddy complexion.
and that's true. Ruddy is two definitions of it. You have a red color, healthy red color, and you can have someone that's our complexion that could be a ruddy complexion as well. Meaning he have a healthy red color. You ever seen a brother that's real light brown? Yeah. Okay, he got that ruddy color. Because you're gonna have some Christians gonna say that, oh man, ruddy just means, that must mean David was red. Because the Bible described David as a red man. No, this is talking about someone that has a healthy red complexion. But also,
Africanus.
That's right, that's the guy you saw about earlier. Yeah. But also, this definition is talking about someone who's red in complexion. So, thank you for bringing that thing up.
Okay. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Verse 26. And after that, his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
And what?
And Esau was a cunning hunter.
Now, when you go back into the scriptures, it says, and then came out Jacob. The Bible doesn't describe the complexion of Jacob. Why is that?
He was probably black.
That's right. He looked just like his forefather. This is the only time in scripture that before there was a complexion even determined that they described a man that was Esau. Red complexion was new on the earth. So we've been taught that the so-called white man has been mutated, but he comes from the lineage of our people.
Yeah, because it's been cases where black women have gave exactly what their story said. And the daddy was black, she was black, but the baby came out white, and his brother was black. So that's true right there.
And that makes you know. That makes you know the Bible talking about black people, because guess what? I've never seen two white people bring forth a black baby.
They can't. They can't. Our women can make all of them. They can have a black Chinese baby or a black Mexican. We play on the term called them a Mexican. You know what I'm saying?
They be going on Esau teaching science.
Yeah.
Science they teach you two dominants can create a recession.
Yeah. But the other ones can't. Like,
That's the thing. So we understand, like the brother is bringing out, according to science, two dominants, the black man and the black woman, brought forth a white woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just seen that. I seen somebody that happened for real. For real.
Amen. To add on to the way he said the description of Jacob and Esau, further established what he was saying, that the Bible was written by our people, by Israelites. You have to consider who we know now to be Esau. Would he write this verse knowing who we are and who he is? This is coming out the book of Obadiah, this is verse 18. Okay? And the house of Jacob being progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, shall be a fire, a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. Is also Israel. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken us. Now the question is, would a white man write that about himself? If he was trying to control.
Hey, straight up. Hey, that's good precept, because that's the thing. They would never talk about the destruction of their own people if they wrote the Bible. That's impossible. And hey, look, let's get another one. Give me Romans 9:13. Something else. Because we now know that the so-called white man is Esau, and they know this information. This is not nothing we bringing out. You know what I'm saying? They also understand this information, and the Bible tells you this. But if they know that they're Esau, which they are, why would they write this according to the Bible?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
So Jacob are the 12 tribes of Israel. We established now that the so-called black man, Jacob, was one of those twins that came out Rebekah's womb. It's Jacob and Esau, right? Or Esau and Jacob. Jacob was the black man. Esau is who we know today, the so-called white man. The Bible says, Jacob have I loved,
but Esau have I hated.
But Esau, the so-called white man, who he calls himself today, have hated. Now, why would he read that in the Bible, or even write it in the Bible, if the Bible was written by him? He wouldn't write. Because guess what? He don't want nobody to know that God hate him. And this is why back in the slavery days, when we was in hardcore bondage, we still slaves today. Make no mistake about it. But back in the hardcore slave bondage, when they tied our mothers up and raped us, could do nothing about it, they didn't want us to read the Bible. They wasn't read period. But the Bible is the number one book they didn't want us to read. Why? Because it was talking about our salvation. They knew that. Those plantation owners knew. They knew about our history.
Okay, so when we were in slavery, the Bible, well, initially, we enslaved. What was the one the laws that was put against us in slavery? What were we able to do? What were we allowed to do?
Just work.
I mean, were we allowed to read?
No, we weren't allowed. They wasn't allowed to read.
Right.
I should say that.
So when the Bible, when the word was given to us, which it was given to us, it was read to us. Yeah. We didn't read it.
Yeah.
So our own, because it was against the law at that time.
Yeah.
So
I see that in movies.
And
they still put it in movies.
When they read the Bible to us, this is the Bible they read to us. And what they did was, the reason we think that the Bible was written by white men is because they actually, what they call cherry pick. They cherry pick the verses that they wanted to give us to keep us in subjugation
and bondage. Yeah.
And that's how they had control of us, because they knew we were a spiritual people. They knew we believed in the Most High.
I remember what movie I seen that in. What dude was reading that. Was it Alice? Y'all ever seen Alice? Mm-hmm. Check Alice out. Got Kiki Palmer. Check it out. This lady, I ain't gonna tell you, but check it out. It's deep. It's heavy. It's heavy. But I'm finna go spend some time with my children. Y'all appreciate the insight. Nice meeting y'all. Good to see you, man.
Yeah. Long time.
Yeah.
Before you leave, we have to ask you this question.
What's happening?
So, who are we according to history, man, that we just proved out here today?
of the Israelites.
All praise, my son. That's who we are, kid. Brother, hey, definitely, man, get into the word and learn as much as you can, brother. Anytime you got any questions, man, try to catch up with us. We'll try to answer the thing for you, man. All right,
man, my partner, we always chopping it up, man. He always hit me with some stuff. Like, it be heavy.
All praise, man.
All right, y'all.
All right.